No. Is this Big E's opportunity? Sami Zayn up on the shoulders. Big ending by Big E. Cover now on the champion. Big E wins the Intercontinental
What's going on, YouTube? Essentially, a place to be chill. I'm Mr. back with some more. What's going on, YouTube? Essentially, a place to be chill. I'm Mr. 80. Better give you guys a Smackdown, Friday Night Smackdown review very, very late. Because here's the thing. So, I stopped reviewing Raw and Smackdown all together because they were just bad shows. And I had things going on in my personal life, and I did things coming up for the holidays that I was just too busy to focus on Raw and Smackdown, especially trying to get some other stuff out there to you guys, which really didn't happen. But it was a breath of fresh air to take them a couple of weeks off. It's supposed to be 1 week, and then it turned like to 3 weeks. But I was like, you know what? I should review the final Smackdown before the new year and come into 2021 with a fresh start. And it turns out that the last Smackdown of 2020 was a damn good show. So, and I'm like, okay, well, it happened on Christmas. I wasn't doing anything on Christmas. Other than, spending time with family and doing all the other stuff. Then the next day, first day of Kwanzaa, I was sitting there like, okay, well, I had movies and stuff to watch and the other things I had to do. So I was like, alright, but before the new year comes, we're going to review Smackdown. And then because the next Smackdown coming up is going to be the first one of 2021, I'm like, we got to finish this thing out. So it is late. I do apologize for that. But I hope you guys are enjoying so we can hopefully go into 2021 very, very strong. And here with Smackdown, just do a quick recap. We start off Smackdown with a WWE Universal Championship match, steel cage between Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns. And since Kevin Owens had such a good match with Roman Reigns at TLC, we have to, they had a steel cage match, which was also a good match in itself. There was a lot of back and forth action here. Reigns tries to go for a 10 punch, and then Owens, and then goes to try to go superplex, but then Owens changes to a fisher buster for the top rope. There's a time when they both was on the ropes, and then Owens hit a nice super kick and try to go for the swanton, but Roman got the knees up, goes for a spear. But Kevin Owens does kick out. Roman goes for another spear, crash into the steel cage. Owens goes for the stunner and is about to win the matchup. But Jey Uso comes, grabs Owens' arms, and handcuffs him to the steel cage match. Steel cage, which makes sense to me because it's like Owens was looking very strong against Roman Reigns. And it's like you don't want to just beat him out clean because I don't know if they're going to dig back into that well, going with Daniel Bryan, whatever the case may be when they go into 2021. But Owens is just right there, and his feet are dangling right there on the outside, but he's just not tall for his feet to touch the floor, and he's still handcuffed. And then Roman Reigns just quietly gets up and just takes a step down each step, and he's calling him a son of a bitch as he goes out there, and you're a coward and all that stuff like that. Roman goes out and retains the Universal Championship. Great heel work for them, great match to kick off SmackDown, and that's all there is to it. We have a promo between Charlotte and Asuka, letting everybody know that they are the Empress and the Queen, and they're the tag team champions. And then Sasha Bailey comes out, and then she talks about some stuff. Then Sasha comes out, then Bianca comes out, then Carmella comes out. Then we end up a triple threat tag team matchup for the women's tag team championships. My God, I couldn't get that out. So good matchup by these two here. Bailey is in the ring, and then she's fight stuff off, but then Bianca Belair, she gets spine busted by Bianca Belair, gets tagged by Sasha Banks, gets a frog splash, and Bailey has been eliminated. So it's an elimination match. So Bailey and Carmella have been eliminated. So now it's down to Sasha Bianca Belair taking on Charlotte Flair and Asuka. These makeshift teams, because they ain't got no teams other than the Riot Squad. They broke up the Iconics, which was stupid. And they have a good exchange here. There was one point that Sasha gets knocked down off the apron, and it looks like Reginald was supposed to catch her, but she jumps a little bit too high, kind of like overshoots it, and he tries to protect her, but they all kind of fall and they botch the whole thing. So Bianca Belair's in the ring by herself, taking out Asuka, and her Asuka have a great exchange. Asuka goes for those kicks to the chest, but after the final one, Bianca Belair catches it and puts her in a sit-down powerbomb. Impressive. Asuka kicks out. She looks for the tag for Sasha, but he's like, no, she fell. What you gonna do? So then she goes back over to the corner, but Asuka hits a code breaker, and then Charlotte gets tagged in and hits the natural selection on Bianca Belair, and Charlotte and Asuka retain the Women's Tag Team Championships. Good matchup. Better than I even thought it was going to be. Daniel Bryan taking on Jey Uso here. As Daniel Bryan comes out, Jey Uso attacks him right there on the stage, beats him down, throws him to the tree in presence, hits a scoop slam on Daniel Bryan right there on the ramp. Looked like it sucked. But the match is going to continue going on. Daniel Bryan's showing that fighting spirit. Uso keeps the attack on Daniel Bryan. He goes for the Uso splash, but then Daniel Bryan moves out the way, goes for a super kick. Daniel Bryan gets him underneath that, gets a running knee, and then Uso loses to Daniel Bryan. So that was another good match. It was like 4 really good matches on the card. I'm not getting into all the backstage stuff, like Billie Kay trying to give Santa her list or whatever the case may be. I was focusing on like the good match that they had here in the 2-hour period, because like I said, it's all SmackDown so old. And we kind of tried to do a little recap on the podcast, but it really didn't go into much detail. Main event time: Big E taking on Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship in a lumberjack matchup. So at first, Big E's on the apron, about to give Sami Zayn a splash. He missed the splash, and then all the heels on the outside, the Baron Corbin's guys, Corbin, Ziggler, Rude, they all attacking Big E. And then Sami Zayn comes in and does a top rope super cedar to the outside, taking out Big E. And then we get back to the matchup. Sami Zayn has the advantage, but then this time, Big E throws him over to top rope, gives a spear, which scares me every time Big E does it, right to the outside on Sami Zayn. And then Sami Zayn trying to get held up by the faces, but then I don't know if it was Drew Gulak or not, hits Cesaro, and then Nakamura hits them, and then the Lumberjacks start fighting. Sami Zayn uses this opportunity to run away, but then Apollo Crews literally chases down Sami Zayn in a legit chase down, because Sammy's running to the back. Apollo is going up the apron, and it's like football tackles him behind, and they go down together. I was like, that was the best save I have seen from somebody trying to go into the back and them stopping them. Because I hate when people, they sit there doing a little scare run, and see people walk up to them, or they do a little jog and just grab by the head. Or it's like, you ain't going nowhere. And then all the faces, along with the Prime Otis and the Street Profits on the brink, they have Sammy on the shoulders, like they about to carry the coffin and take him back to the ring. Big E hits the belly to belly, then the splash, then hits the big ending. 1, 2, 3. Big E is the new Intercontinental Champion. So this is the way they was going down with Big E, of having his whole singles run. They wasn't going to try to force him in the Roman Reigns and give him the WWE Championship, give him the Intercontinental Championship first, have a little run with that. And I can see definitely down the line, Big E should get a WWE Championship run. Hopefully at WrestleMania. He should get a regular match at WrestleMania also, and he should enter the Royal Rumble. And you never know, you may, well, I mean, this is not going to do Big E versus Roman, but I still believe that Big E should have his chance with the Universal Championship as well. But that, guys, that was SmackDown. SmackDown gets a thumbs up for me. It averaged about a 4 million views on Friday, or Christmas no less, maybe because it was Christmas, nothing else was on. But I was like, I know people that watch HBO Max try to watch that Wonder Woman 84 or try to watch Soul on Disney Plus. But you guys, we wrestling here, so we watching wrestling. So post down in the comments down below. Did you guys enjoy SmackDown? You guys enjoy Big E having a big celebration at the end with all the confetti and the wrestlers hold him up like he's Lex Luger at WrestleMania, even though he didn't win the championship. But still, doing all that kind of stuff. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my review. Hit the subscribe button for the new reviews coming in 2021 for Friday Night SmackDown. So once again, it's NC a place to be. Chill, Trump, Hussein D, and Nerd Coalition is out.